unendliche Insel hat mich zu einer Waffe gemacht. Wir glauben beide,
Welcome back to trance. Welcome back to trance.
Science rules.
All right, welcome everyone. It is me, it's Bill Nye. I'm sorry, just kidding, it's Mr. Durham. But today we're gonna do a quick science lesson and I'm gonna talk to you guys about fingerprints. And why do you care about fingerprints? Well, I'm not actually talking about this fingerprint. I'm gonna be talking about the fingerprints of atoms. And I bet you didn't even know that an atom had a fingerprint, but every element of every atom has its very own fingerprint. And it's something we should actually care about. And let me tell you why. Famed astronomer Carl Sagan said in his TV show, The Cosmos is within us. We are all star stuff. So here's what that means. Carl Sagan was trying to tell us this almost preposterous claim that your bodies are made up of stuff that came from stars. And this is not figurative, this is literal. So the atoms and the molecules within your body, they came from ancient stars, from inside of ancient stars. And it does sound like kind of a preposterous claim, but there's actually a way that we can prove that this is true. And this is where the fingerprint of an atom is important. So that's what I'm gonna show you guys today. I'm gonna show you the actual fingerprint of an atom. To do that, we need this, which is called a spectrum lamp. And this lamp has hydrogen in it. Just so you know, hydrogen is the very most abundant element in the entire universe. Roughly 3/4 of everything in our universe is hydrogen. So there's hydrogen in this lamp. When I turn on the electricity to the lamp, it excites the hydrogen atoms and their electrons start jumping. And when they jump, they give off color. So when you look at the color right now, it's pink. What we're gonna do when you use the special filter is you take that pink and you break it apart into the fingerprint. And so as you can see here, the fingerprint of the atom has generally 3 strong lines in it. There's a red line, a blue line, and a purple line. And when you see those colors, that's hydrogen's fingerprint. There's nothing else in the entire universe that looks like that. So when astronomers are looking at distant stars, because here's the thing, there is one star that's anywhere even what we could consider close, and that's our sun. But remember guys, our sun is 93 million miles away from the Earth, and we can't study it directly because we can't get close enough. So every other star that astronomers look at, they take the light, they break it apart, and they look for these fingerprints. If they see hydrogen in the light of that star, they know that that star is made up of hydrogen. If they see this fingerprint, this is called neon. Different color, as you can see, much different fingerprint. So when astronomers look out into outer space and they see stars and they see nebulae, which are these clouds of gas, dust, and ice, and they analyze the light, that's how they know what's out there. So when Carl Sagan said that we are star stuff, we know this because we now know what's out there in the universe just because of a fingerprint.
Thumbs up for science, fingerprint of an atom.
Hello East High School. If you'll remember, around 2 weeks ago we did some voting to see which segment from every category of the LEAP was the best this year. So today we wanted to hand out the awards for the LEAP Oscars. But for now, to the next segment.
The civics exam. For those of you who don't know, you need to take the civics exam to graduate. And while you're supposed to take it in 8th grade, for my fellow seniors this year, our 8th grades went a little bit interrupted. and that resulted in a lot of people not taking it, myself included. So I'm gonna have to go take it now. So after taking the test, I could say it's pretty easy. Shocking considering it's for 8th graders, I know. But like one of the questions was who's the president, and another one was what happened on September 11th, 2001. I mean, come on. So, you know, if you haven't taken it, just go do it real quick. It's mad easy. Yeah, like just do it, you know.
All right, our first Oscar goes to Vasey for Hip Hop Lit. Here's your Oscar.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Do you have anything you would like to say?
Well, I would just like to thank all of the people who worked so hard to get me here. Ballerina Cappuccina, Cappuccino Assassino, Liuriri Larila, Tralaleo Tralala, Bombardiro Crocodilo, and how could I forget, Tung 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 Sahur.
All right, for our next Oscar, the Oscar goes to, for Student Life, Skylar for Fish Facts. Would you have anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my boy Ethan. He likes fish a lot, and yeah, I don't know, it was pretty fun, pretty chill. Thank you.
Oh, sign.
Our next Oscar is for Fine Arts, and the Oscar goes to Aiden for Dance Company. Here you are, sir. Would you have anything you would want to say? And the Oscar for intro outro goes to Adler Monson for his skiing segment. Anything you want to say, Adler?
Thanks, everybody.
Clean. Action. And the Oscar for athletics goes to Graham Patch. I'd like to thank Asher for being so bad at tasting Gatorade flavors because it gave my segment the fame that it has.
For our last episode on The Leap this year, we thought it would be fun to just go back in the history of music and kind of check out how it's evolved over the years. So now we're going to start with the 80s. The three most popular songs from this decade were Every Breath You Take by The Police, Take On Me by a-ha, and Don't Stop Believing by Journey. This decade had a very wide variety of music, which makes sense when you consider other things like fashion trends and social trends and whatever else was going on at that time.
Next up, we have the 1990s. The first top song was Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Next up, Wonderwall by Oasis. And lastly, Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. This decade was kind of incredible. There were a lot of new innovations and technologies like the internet, and that had a huge reflection on the music itself as well. So it was a pretty incredible decade.
Next up, we have the 2000s. The three most popular songs in this decade were Yellow by Coldplay,
It was called Yellow,
Without Me by Eminem, and Mr. Brightside by The Killers. This decade was heavily influenced by Y2K culture, which is why all of these songs span a lot of different genres. It's because people were trying something new in the music industry, and it was all a very fun decade for all.
Next up is the 2010s, and first up we have Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars. Next is Shape of You by Ed Sheeran.
I want your love, your love.
And third is Rolling in the Deep by Adele. This is kind of a really wide variety of music. They're all kind of in the pop genre. But I mean, this was the first decade I really lived in. And so to me, it's kind of nostalgic, even though I know it was what, 5 years ago, 10 years ago? I don't even know. But yeah, it was a good decade and I miss it heavily before COVID.
Now finally, we have the present day, the 2020s. The top 3 most popular songs from this decade so far are As It Was by Harry Styles,
And everything gets in the way.
Stay by The Kid Laroi,
Do the same thing I told you that I never.
and Heat Waves by Glass Animals.
All I think about is you.
So far, this decade has been a very fun 5 or so years for musical discovery, because I feel like a lot of artists are trying new stuff with their music, and it's very interesting to see the evolution of the music industry as we grow older.
Thank you guys all for joining us on this insane year of The Leap and for that fun little random last segment. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had fun with it this year, and we'd like to thank all of you guys for joining us on this wild ride of a year. It's been a very fun year of ups and downs and a history of a lot of segments, and it's very nice to see the community and how it gets brought together by everything. So thank you.
Yeah.
Love you guys.